मम्मा कभी ऐसा फेस किया ही नहीं। जब बाबा मम्मा नहीं तो हमें सबको आज से ऐसी दिया है जैसे कि इन खुशी और उमंग उत्साह के पंखों पर उड़ाता ही रहता। पंछी आसमान में कितना अच्छी तरह उड़ता है, जब देखो तो उड़ाता रहता। तो आप कहेंगे हमें अनुभव नहीं होता। इसका एक ही जवाब है, क्यों अनुभव नहीं होता। पहले बात है, अनुभव तब नहीं होता कि जब स्वयं का स्वयं पर फेथ नहीं है। जब स्वयं का स्वयं पर ही फेथ नहीं तो बाप पर भी फेथ नहीं होता। परंतु जब एक बार फेथ है तो फिर ये ऑटोमेटिकली होता। दूसरी बात, एक तो बताया कि सदा बुद्धि में रहता कि हम पास विद ऑनर थे, हमें पास विद ऑनर होना है, रहना ही है। कभी ऐसी मिस्टेक ही नहीं होवे जो कभी मार्क्स नीचे भी किसी गरीबी चार्ट में जावे। जैसे कई बार बाबा कहते हैं, एक है लोकप्रिय, एक होता है दिल पसंद, दूसरा होता है लोक पसंद, तीसरा होता है परिवार पसंद। अगर आप ऐसा भी रख ले, परंतु कई मैंने देखा कि कई सिर्फ दिल पसंद को अपना आगे करते। लेकिन बस इतना टर्न करना पड़ता, एक है दिल पसंद, एक है परिवार पसंद। मैंने देखा है जो परिवार पसंद है वो ही दिल पसंद है। जो परिवार पसंद है वो विश्व पसंद है, लोक पसंद है। तो परिवार की दुआएं, विश्व की दुआएं ही हमें स्वपसंद बनाता है। उस पसंदी में बहुत बड़ी पसंदी हो जाती जब मन में। तो सिर्फ मन पसंद नहीं रहो, तन पसंद नहीं रहो। जैसा तन चाहे वैसा करो, जैसा मन चाहे वैसा करो, नहीं। न रहो मन पसंद, न रहो तन पसंद, और न रहो जैसे कल बाबा ने कहा साधनों पसंद नहीं। परंतु जो परिवार पसंद है, हमारा बहु परिवार है, कितना ईश्वरी परिवार है। तो जो परिवार पसंद है, जो बाप दादा पसंद है, जो विश्व का लोक पसंद है, वही मेरी पसंद है। तो उसी पसंदी में रहने से सदा अपना चार्ट उमंग और हुलास का रहता।
सिंध में एक सितंबर को थी जन्मी, कान्हा भक्ति दादी के मन में थी। 15 बरस की थी बाबा से मिली, ओम मंडली ने जिंदगी बदली। हुआ था दरस शिव नूर का भी, स्वर्ग सी एक नई दुनिया दिखी। रही साथ रब के जो अंत आदि, प्रकाश की मणि है अपनी दादी। ओ प्यारी दादी, हो न्यारी दादी, सबकी दुलारी है हमारी दादी, हमारी दादी।
Om Shanti. Have a loving intellect in order to become a victorious jewel, embodiment of contentment. Maya has no power now. Maya is already dead and has only a little breath left. Now, on this last breath, you simply have to be victorious for namesake. While being in any situation, be content in the upheaval of the atmosphere and vibrations, and you will claim the right to be an embodiment of contentment, an elevated and victorious soul. The virtue of contentment will make you free from thoughts, constant and stable, and give you a right to the seat of victory. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Victory Parivar. Today's day 27. Have a loving intellect in order to become a victorious jewel. Today's topic, embodiment of contentment. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Image of contentment means cheerful. Because contentment has a lot of connection with happiness, joy. Some souls I have seen, they're always enthusiastic, loveful. Some always have something or other, right? So it's lack of contentment, right? I know that we are on this spiritual journey and Baba wants us to become perfect, right? To become perfect, drama, scenes of drama, different actors, right? They will come in our lives so that we can become perfect. As just now we heard that we have to pass with honor. And as I think the way we think and look at a situation or a person is a lot up to us too. Sometimes reality could be different, but I want to make it different. Dadi Prakashmani, when she became Yagya, head of Yagya or institution, so everyone knew it's quite a responsibility. Even last few days she said, I'm not responsible, it's Baba. But still we know that she had to do. So we thought that there should be someone with her who is very light-hearted. So Mohini, other Mohini from Madhuvan, she was appointed to be with her. And she is the one who always will make Dadi laugh and joke, and so that her, because situations sometimes could be serious, right? And we don't want our heads to be serious because it's all right. So how we help them to make everything easy. Like we never went with any problem to Baba or anyone because, it doesn't feel right. But they have to sustain us. So we also have to make everything light, humorous, jovial, right? Not all the time, whenever there is this talk about issue or a situation. So it is really the aim in life. I know that I never will go to Baba and say anything about anyone or any situation. I always say Baba knows this is part of the life. One has to pass with honor. If whatever is happening doesn't happen, maybe I will never become perfect. Right? So if there is a aim, and then as Baba is saying, Maya has no power now. But still, Maya will attempt, right? Baba used to compare Maya with the mouse rat. That how slowly it comes and bites you, even if start bleeding, you won't know. So what is Maya? Ravan we know are 5 vices. But Maya is what are the traces of those vices. Body consciousness, then anger, then and those traces which are still in the sanskars, they emerge. One time someone said something which a Brahmin shouldn't say. So went to Dadi Gulzar. Dadi Gulzar, how can she say it? Dadi said, she didn't say, that was Maya in her. So it's Maya speaking. So don't look at the person but say, that's Maya has come now. So you will not only remain light, but it won't affect you. Maya comes, Maya doesn't have its own form, right? So she takes our forms. Sometimes from this one, sometimes I sometimes jokingly say, let one person every day, give them turn. So let Maya come in whatever form. Like we always like to see people happy but they are not. So what we do? Maya is coming to us to test us. Did we give up our happiness? Or we also smile? So to be consistent, to be stable means whatever happens, I stay in that stage. Baba had been talking a lot about consistent, and we also want. And second is stable, not shaken for. There will be many things from sanskars, from situation, which will try to shake you. But you say, no, because our record is kept by Baba. I always say that it's nobody is going to give me marks, it's Baba. And if we are stable, unshakable and consistent, that's what Baba wants us to be. Automatically our number goes higher. Even externally we find, okay, this one was given by this one. But that's temporary. Your fortune is in hands of fortune maker. I always say, let me do what Baba wants me to do. From that spiritual stage, then I play part. We were brought up by teachings of Dadis, not by knowledge, by teachings. Knowledge is an intellect. Everyone has knowledge. In teachings, every word we spoke, Dadi will say, no, you're trying to remind someone of what that one hasn't done. So it's like step by step, step by step. There were so many, I should say, correction or whatever. Sometimes we didn't know what we want to be. But all that has helped us to reach where we are today. So according to drama, Baba is helping, drama is helping for each one of us. So whenever something happens, we should say, thanks, drama. But that I can only say if I pass with honor. Right? If I fail, I won't say thanks. Right? So time is short. Let's be very stable, unshakable, and consistent. So Baba is saying that Maya has no power now. So many times Baba talks about tiger, artificial face. Maya is already dead. So that's our homework, but we just see everything as Maya is dead and has only have little breath left. Now on this last breaths, you simply have to be victorious. Simply have to be victorious for name's sake. While being in any situation, be content in the upheaval of the atmosphere and vibrations. And you will claim the right to be an embodiment of contentment. An elevated and victorious soul, the virtue of contentment will make you free from thoughts, consistent and stable, and give you right to the seat of victory. Every day, yes, I am victorious. Jewel of contentment. So that's our homework for tomorrow. Right. Om Shanti.
Good evening, Didi, and
Good.
dear family.
Yeah.
That's very encouraging, all of the things that you're saying. And I like this, a number of things that I like, but this idea of that the seniors, it wasn't through knowledge, but it was, is the word that you're using siksha? There's a word,
Yeah.
I don't speak Hindi, but that I remember.
Yeah,
And so
and English is teachings. Yeah.
Yeah, the difference in teachings and knowledge is very powerful, right? It's easy to give knowledge, but teachings, you have to have a stage to do that, no?
I think that if we keep learning, whatever comes in front of us, they become like teachings,
Mm-hmm.
in the sense of how do I respond to any
Yes.
situation.
Yeah.
When the children are little, they are taught differently. But when they are adults, then they have to learn. They are not taught. No, in the sense of just
Got you.
like, yeah, I used to look at dadis and say, this person came, how did Dadi dealt with, like in practical, every degree you take after that is internship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is medical or engineer. So same is with us. We take knowledge and then internship begins in the sense of how do I apply knowledge? What is the percentage I apply knowledge?
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge taking is easy, giving is also very easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can prepare, we can give. But to prepare ourselves to pass with honor, then we have to learn. We have to learn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this thing too was very nice. Maya doesn't have her own form, but that she comes in the form of someone else. Whose turn is it going to be today? That's
Dadi Gulzar always used to say, many we were young, Dadi, look at her. The way she said, Dadi said, not she, it's Maya.
It's Maya. It's
Because
Maya in her. Yeah, and this thing that you touched on as well of, how I think you were quoting Daddy Janky, that they would come with a big story and Daddy would say, make it small. But along with that, what we sometimes see is people's tendency always to get the wrong end of the stick, that where there is no problem or there is no situation, somehow they will make it feel like there is, or they project and a bad situation. So sometimes, like Baba was saying the other day, and you also mentioned about being ras yukt, about knowing the secrets, which means the sanskars as well. But sometimes knowing the sanskars, but how do you go beyond your knowing of those sanskars, especially when a habit or a thing keeps repeating and repeating?
I think we have to be merciful on that soul. Because that soul, yeah, so that I like when Baba said, not Sunday Murli, that be merciful. That means it's like they're not able to realize or change their sanskars. And they think it is right sanskar, and they keep using it.
Yeah.
Remember one time Dadi Janki said that if a surgeon gets a patient which is very serious, very complicated, and his surgery is successful, he becomes famous,
Mm-hmm.
And that certificate we have to get.
Right, okay.
Lot of souls take about 20 years, 30 years, and you have to be with them because that's our part, right? But then when the change happened in that soul, everyone just said, oh, really? It
Yes.
happened. Even that soul comes and say, Sister Mohini, I was playing the tape, which the way you say things and way I say. I still say that when I have to be. Let's say if I sit on stage and I say, with the cooperation of all of you, we were able to do. And other one says, you all don't do anything. You are completely useless. Where you spend your time. But I don't have to be influenced. I have to still say in my positive words. So every step in life, you will have a challenging situation where you can change your nature or you can start doing what others are doing. I don't have to. One thing always I had in my life, I don't have to take anyone's sanskar. I remember even with dadis, like every dadi also had their personality. But you can take the speciality, but don't look at anyone's personality or sanskar. It has to be like this. That is their part. They have to play their part. Who am I to just all the time think,
that it should be according to me?
why should she be like that?
Yeah.
Okay, play your part, I will play my part. And if you really, in yagya, if you have that kind of focus, that means you keep going beyond. And one thing which I learned from Dadi Janki, that anything happen, then you feel it and it comes on your face. And she doesn't like it. She said face should not change. So that means feelings also. And anytime we are sitting and sharing something and a bit serious, right? So then we say, Dadi, come help us. First change your faces. I don't want to see your issue on your face. And really, sometimes it's not a big thing, very simple thing, but we make it a serious issue.
Yeah.
And then we all intellectuals sit and say, how to solve that? Whose mistake was that? Who should be blamed? So we are talking, and Dadi, come help us. And Dadi said, what happened? Change your faces. I will come back in 10 minutes.
Oh.
And that means your feelings.
Yes, what you
Something
said
has
earlier.
gone. Something has gone in your feelings, and that shows on the face.
Yeah,
And Maya is happy because she got you defeated.
right. And then what you were saying, that the feeling becomes like a flu, and other people catch it as well, and means fail. So the three F's: feeling, flu, fail.
Right.
Yeah. Um, this was to do with this morning's. I was thinking actually about Janamashtami. And how many years did you know Sakhar Baba? How many years were you with Sakhar Baba?
11 years.
Only 11. Wow.
Hmm.
You made the most of them, that's for sure.
See, that is one thing Baba said, that many stay with me day and night for years, but they don't necessarily take from Baba.
No, no.
And those who come meet me, they take. So learning is really not what others teach you.
Yeah.
Others
So,
will teach, but you have to. Learning is only my personal
right.
skill or ability or whatever.
Yeah. So he definitely gives Siksha.
Mm.
Did Brahma Baba celebrate Janmashtami? I mean, I've seen pictures of way back in the days in Karachi and Hyderabad, and he was dressed and so on. But in terms of Madhavan, and I'm sure the children would have wanted to have played Janamashtami and so on with them. But I'm curious because we don't have any pictures or images of that, or I've never heard anybody speak about it.
No, but you see, we showed in a Vyakti Parivar, Dadiji celebrating and Dadi Janki celebrating. Actually,
No, but when Baba was there.
Yeah, so they were they used to have Sri Krishna dancing, Ras Leela, all that during Baba's time also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lot of Ras.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I've seen, of course, in my day, I've seen them do it, the trance thing and everything else. And that was interesting this morning, too. This distinction, and maybe we have too little time to go into it, but the distinction between what he was referring to as the stage of nothingness, and the stage of trance, and the other thing he mentioned, that we shouldn't be detached from the body. And I don't know whether he was referring to, look, when you're going about your business, you can't be detached from your body, or sitting in yoga. And the stage of nothingness, I presume, is something that's encouraged in the sannyas tradition. But what exactly it is in the seventh state of consciousness.
Dadi always used to say that some sit and go up, right? And as I'm in yoga now, because my head is up.
Okay.
So Dadi never liked it. She won't tell that soul, but she said, where's she going? That means you have to. So there are many those who think if we kind of lose awareness of body, is soul consciousness, or that is the best stage. I'm not aware of everything. Actually our awareness grows, but even if we are aware, we are not affected. So
Okay.
so this emptiness and neutral. Somebody said, I don't have any thoughts. But you have thoughts, right? How come you don't have thoughts? Like Dadi Gulzar's stage was, she won't think unnecessary, not negative, but unnecessary. Like we will say, Dadi, were you concerned when this situation happened?
Right.
She said, my Baba is not concerned. Why should I? And I like it very much that we should look at Baba. How Baba looking at us? Is Baba concerned about us or any situation? Then who are we all the time? We have concern of this, concern of this, and we take on us every concern. But if Baba looks at this, it's drama, settling is happening, and more you remain like yesterday's detached observer, you can give power to that soul, that whatever that soul is going through. And that is also Mansa Seva in a way. When you are stable, when you are detached, and you are still looking at that soul, or so through your mind, you are trying to help that soul to think differently, to think properly. So Mansa Seva is required by, we have to do, but also most of the souls need that also. So I think that what Baba said was right. Become like unconscious. It's not what meditation is about.
Yeah, or going to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. That is why in meditation it's all right to hear music or commentary or have churning of knowledge. All that will keep your energy very awake, Yeah. But now trance is also, there was a time trance was more like doing ras, and so Baba used to say all that is entertainment.
Yeah.
Why you have to do all that? So these are different stages, but the best is really our level should remain same of the head. Right? Sometimes it's high, sometimes it bends left, right, whatever. Because these are the pulls of energy. But we have to just, I am in the center of forehead, a peaceful soul, loveful soul. Even if I have to think few times, that's okay. Because every time a thought comes, that energy of love and peace emerges in us. It was a very good Murli, I think, for many.
Today's
Those,
Murli?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought so
Those
too.
who are looking for, oh, I want to have such a stage.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of anything.
Yeah.
Or they pose, and they pose like that, they are not aware. But that is
Yeah.
not, you are aware, and then you know what to do it or not to do. Response. But not to say I'm not aware,
Yeah. And, when he was clarifying about trance too, and as you say, there was a time when it was a very necessary thing, and then how that's changed over the years. And I was remembering Daddy Janky, she didn't go into trance, but except when that song played, and Daddy she was in a half trance state, and it was so full of joy, and that everybody else got intoxicated with it too. But the realization this morning, in terms of Brahma Baba, is, and I thought this was very interesting, that he only ever had the one vision, which was of establishment and destruction. He only had the one vision. And the same Mama didn't have any visions. Now, if Brahma Baba had been having visions throughout, then I would think I need to have visions too. How can I get where I need to go if I don't have visions like he had visions? So I was thinking it was very, very good that only the one vision, and that was sufficient to motivate him to do everything else, that he was a Jnani Atma, it wasn't anything to do with, it just struck me, I didn't think of it before entirely, but it was good that he only had that vision, right? Yeah. And then his humility, even in asking Daddy Gulzar, she wasn't Daddy then, but what did you see? What did he look like? That humility too of his.
But also later on, the pictures of Kalpatri, cycle, all that Dadi Gulzar's vision.
Yeah. So, and then just one final thing, and you would think I would know this by now, but this line, and where does it come from, and then what is the Jnani interpretation of it? Death for the prey and victory for the hunter. He used that again today. It was after speaking about trance. the line death for the prey and victory for the hunter. What exactly does that mean, and where did it come from? What's the origin?
Actually, this it's a proverb, but once Baba said that Baba spread the net, right? And then in the net, many types of, some pigeons came, some parrots came, different kinds of souls came.
Okay.
Baba only wanted parrots, not pigeons. So what he meant, that what he wanted was, but then, he managed with pigeons also, or anyone who came. He didn't send them away.
Right.
He knew what part they could also play,
Right.
That's why they say that gardener loves thorns and flowers both.
Right.
Because gardener knows where to put thorns to protect flowers,
Right.
So that is what it really means, that victory for the hunter. Anyway, I will search little more and
Yes, because after all these years in Guyana, I'm still not entirely
clear about it.
clear about it.
We will
Vague
go to
thing,
Google.
but that we must be
Huh?
the hunters and whatever the prey is.
But
Thanks
what
again,
it means.
Didi.
Anyway, you are image of contentment.
Some tests at present, believe me. But minor ones. It's this thing of, again, you started off one of your classes with reminding us that what's happening now is good, and whatever's going to happen will be even better. So that's why I say that it's very
that self-trust.
encouraging.
Yeah, it has to be total trust and faith.
Yeah.
In Baba drama and my own self.
Yeah.
That I am Baba's child and Baba is taking care of me.
Yeah.
Baba is there for me. Keep reminding yourself.
So you thank you for reminding me too.
Not become helpless anytime. No. There is always someone with us.
Yeah.
And when Baba is with us, everyone is with us, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Didi.
Okay, thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Vadiben. Thank you, Didi. So actually that in Murli it says that Mirwa Maut Maloka Shikar. Mirwa, it's a deer and it's death for the deer, but the one who is hunter, it's food for the hunter. So one is dying, but the other one is getting food. So it's happiness for the hunter. So it means that for us, like we are going into the golden age, but for a whole world, it's a sorrow and they are dying. They're feeling that they are dying, but in this death, there is a new world coming in. We all are going back home. So for us is happiness. For a whole world, they are feeling sorrow.
Okay, thanks, Bhumi Ben.
That's the meaning of it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
So tomorrow is Wednesday, and we will follow the regular schedule from Amritvela, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Evening 5 to 5:15 p.m. Awake the Children Murli class. 6 o'clock Bhatti will start Hindi series, English series. Let's remember Baba. We'll take Drishti from Didi.
प्रकाश का एक समुंदर है प्रभु तेरा ये प्यारा घर। प्रकाश का एक समुंदर है प्रभु तेरा ये प्यारा घर। हर सागर होता है नीचे, ये सबसे ऊपर। प्रकाश का एक समुंदर है प्रभु तेरा ये प्यारा घर। बन के बादल प्रकाश का बरसे यहाँ निरंतर। तू बन के बादल प्रकाश का बरसे यहाँ निरंतर। सब रूहें यहाँ परम पावनी, दिखता नहीं कोई अंतर। तेरी किरणों की बूंदों से सब रूहें रही निखर। प्रकाश का एक समुंदर है प्रभु तेरा ये प्यारा घर। तेरी किरणों की वर्षा से ये सागर भरता जा रहा। तेरी किरणों की वर्षा से ये सागर भरता जा रहा। परम शांति का नगमा तू बन के बादल सुना रहा। बिन आवाज का नगमा तेरा कर रहा रूह पे असर। प्रकाश का एक समंदर है प्रभु तेरा ये प्यारा घर। तेरे प्रकाश का दरिया ये कभी न होता है कम। तेरे प्रकाश का दरिया ये कभी न होता है कम। इस सागर में डूब के मिल रहा रूह को सुख परम। मोती के जैसे इस सागर में सब रूहें रही बिखर, प्रकाश का एक समंदर है प्रभु तेरा ये प्यारा घर। हर सागर होता है नीचे, ये सबसे ऊपर प्रकाश का एक समंदर है प्रभु तेरा ये प्यारा घर। तेरा ये प्यारा घर, प्रभु तेरा ये प्यारा घर।
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.